through the weekend, it's certainly feeling a lot like July. A live look down in Galveston, East Beach specifically, where they're getting set up for the festivities. It looks hot out there. Thank goodness for a little bit of shade, but actual air temperature on the island, 88 degrees. Factor in the humidity, feeling like 100. We've got winds coming in from the east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. It is a warm one out there, but we have been tracking a few rain showers, more widespread than what we have been seeing over the last few days. You can Brazoria County, a few of those downpours, even a lightning strike just south of Pearland. But where we've really seen a storm start to ramp up, that's going to be just to the south of Spring. You can see impacting the North Freeway and the Hardy Toll Road, a heavy downpour. Frequent lightning strikes there. Otherwise, most of us, it is all about the heat. But as we go through the rest of the day today, we're going to keep seeing with it scattered thunderstorms possible. Temperatures in the 90s, feeling up to 106. Andy, a similar situation for the 4th, but I've got our holiday forecast coming up.
Caroline, folks are actually catching a break from the heat right this very minute, Caroline.
Right this very minute. We were tracking a shower. It strengthened into a thunderstorm on the North Freeway. I remember whenever we have these pop-up showers and storms, you want to plan for extra time on the roads because it can get quite congested. Now, rain is not for everybody. The Southwest Freeway not having any problems, but everybody does have those rain chances today. Storm Tracker 2 radar. Let me show you what we're tracking, starting with that exact cell we were watching. You can see if we put our radar in motion over the last hour, that's that shower strengthening into a thunderstorm, moving its way to the north, which means the Woodlands, Shenandoah. Heads up, you're going to get a pretty nice soaking here within the next 15 minutes. You can also see more showers pushing their way onshore, and this is going to be the trend as we head through the afternoon. We've got a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, not expecting anything severe, but I'll tell you what, these storms, they're packing a punch. Heavy downpours, frequent lightning strikes, all going to be possible as these storms pop up through the heat of the day. Future Track is going to show those storms continuing as we head through the rest of the afternoon. Heavy thunderstorms going to be possible, not for everybody, but if you get caught up in one, it can be pretty intense. As we approach sunset, everything's going to start to quiet down. In fact, you'll notice by 8 o'clock, mostly dry conditions, muggy, buggy, mild. Temperatures are going to be dropping through the 80s. Actual air temperature right now, 94 here in Houston, 86 in Tomball. That's because they got a nice little shower, helped them cool down, but I'll tell you what, this time of year, you're not going to see any big cool down. Still feeling like 93 in Tomball, 100 here in Houston. And as we head through the rest of the afternoon, rain chances staying with us, air temperature topping out in the lower to mid 90s. You'll notice low temperatures tonight still struggling to cool down, 78 degrees. And as we head through the rest of the afternoon, that 30% chance of rain sticking around with us. It's going to be a similar story as we go through the 4th of. No, you might want to have an indoor option in case a thunderstorm does pass overhead. Our extended forecast fires. I mean, we were relying on folks calling in smoke back in the day, and now we can detect it in forests that don't have anybody nearby. So when you think about the progress we've made just in the last 10 years, huge.
Yes. Response time makes a big difference.
That's right. Absolutely. And it's really going to be improving weather forecasting as well. And I'll tell you what, weather forecast lightning counter. This is going to be, I think, incredibly telling as we head towards 5 o'clock. Right now, if we just look at southeast Texas, we have gone over the last hour from up to 100 lightning strikes down to about 14 lightning strikes. So not seeing as much activity here across southeast Texas. We are still tracking one stronger thunderstorm that's going to be impacting areas near Hockley and Prairie View along 290. You can see that thunderstorm is starting to dissipate, but at its peak was capable of producing winds up to 50 miles per thunderstorms. Up to the north, we had storms around Lake Conroe and Lake Livingston. These are also starting to dissipate down into just showers, but you can see portions of Polk County do still have some of those thunderstorms when they pass overhead. A heavy downpour is possible. In fact, highest rainfall accumulations we've seen so far today, up to about 2.5 inches. For areas south of I-10, most of that activity is starting to quiet down, but you can see from El Campo down into northern Matagorda County, starting to see some of those rain showers push south. Here's the benefit of the rainfall. It's going to quickly cool you down. Where we haven't seen the rain, temperatures in the 90s, Liberty and El Campo sitting in the mid 70s. And humid. Conroe, where they have seen rain, also sitting in the lower 80s. So if you're able to see rain, you're going to get a nice cool down, but it's not going to last very long. Conroe currently having a heat index of 90 degrees, feels like 100 here in Houston. As we head through the rest of the day today, you're going to see temperatures slow to cool down by 11 o'clock, 82. Feeling like 90, and kicking off our holiday weekend, 78 degrees to start our Friday. And that's a warm, muggy start to what's going to be a pretty toasty 4th of July weekend. Believe it or not, this is incredibly seasonal for this time of year. High temperatures through the weekend, 94 to 96. Saturday, a 20% chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm. That means if you've got plans at the lake, at the pool, make sure you have a way to check your radar in case you do start to hear thunder. Heading out to the Canada versus Morocco World Cup game here in Houston on Saturday should be a fantastic one. By noon heading in, 92 degrees. By the end of the game, 96, feels like 106